Okay, I'm going to play back an old recorded service, and we've got our musicians coming in up here and singers. Now, the most important thing when we're mixing is having the correct subgroup selected. If we don't have the correct subgroup selected, we can get the wrong levels sent out to the wrong outputs. So if you've got the main front of house here selected and you pull up a microphone and then you realise later on, I'm on the wrong subgroup, and you go and click on this subgroup and you go and pull the main worship leader up there, you've now got the worship leader turned up and selected in the front of house send, which is right, but you've also got it in the main, which is wrong. So you might get echoey effects when they're talking. Now, there's two ways you can fix this. You can go back to main, pull it down, and then you've obviously got everything else right. Now, if you haven't done that, and you've still got it the same, then you can select from the preset over here. So on master, click on that, and straight away the levels go back. Now, obviously that also means that there are no levels going through the system at all. So straight away I've cut them out. So if you've got the got that problem, and say the main output's got the worship leader and the front of house send's got the worship leader, if you click on handheld live, that will basically do a reset, which gives you the handheld still going. So the handheld's still up with the front of house send, and they're still talking, but in the main one it's turned it down because it's basically reset at handheld live. So if you're on master and you've got problems, if something's not working right, you hit handheld live and straight away the handheld will still work, and you've got the whole system reset and fixed. To fix any kind of disastrous session you might have, just click master, that'll reset everything back, but it won't mean that the subgroup is selected. See, as I go through the presets, the subgroup here stays the same, things change everywhere else, but it's still selected, the main one's still selected. So when I go back to master, I still have to reselect front of house send. So having that selected, now I just turn up the worship leader, the backing vocals, and the musicians to whatever various levels I want to, and that's all you have to do to mix. When they're finished, or during your mix, if you want to control the whole group, the fader group, select all three, you can pull them down, and then you can turn up the lapel, and when they're preaching it's all good. And then if they're finished preaching and they want the music to come up again, then all you have to do is pull these up and they go back to their desired levels before. That's how fader can really work for you. So that's basically how it works. So front of house send, you pull up your musicians, your backing vocals, and your worship leader. And there's no need to mute. You don't need to use your mutes, because all the way down there's no signal coming from the front of house. When you turn it up, then there's a signal coming through, but right down. So there's no need to remember to mute, because you might forget to turn a certain channel back on. So that's the easiest way of doing it. So if you use those foldbacks, if they want more of the worship leader, turn it up or down, and if they want more of the backup singers, up and down. And if you want the overall volume of the musos foldback to go up, pull it up. If you want it to go down, pull it down. So that's how you change that. And again, like you can, that's the in-ear monitors. That's you can just click on the fader and change that in real, like just straight away like that. You don't have to worry about what subgroup selected or anything. And again, once I hit master reset, they move back to where they should be. So that's basically how we mix.